Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports, life, and everything in between. And it's my first video back since I took some time off for the Christmas holiday. And might I say, it was a wonderful holiday this year. It was nice to just be able to kind of detach from everything for a little bit and spend time with family and, you know, relax and watch basketball and football and open presents and eat a bunch of food to make yourself pass out and just be able to enjoy, you know, life. You know, it's always a good time to be able to have that time with family. So, but now we're getting back into things, and I will give you a little, well, not a hint, but when I filmed the last episode of this, you know, everything went fine and we had an awesome game, and right as I was getting ready to stop the filming, I accidentally hit a key that, like, froze up everything, and I lost the whole recording. It was so awful. Well, actually, I didn't lose the recording. Like, all that was still intact, but I lost the save file, and so I had to replay the game all over again. And so the results that you'll notice are a bit different than what it came out as last time. So when I played through it again, I actually had a couple of home runs from players that didn't hit one in the previous game. So you'll notice that player statistics are a little different and the batting averages are different, and you'll also eventually see the players that hit the home runs. But it was a good game, which is crazy because we scored like 15 or 16 runs or something, but it was in a full 9-inning game, and so things were just a bit different there. And so when I played through again, I ended up 10-running them in like the 4th inning or something. So the game didn't last nearly as long, but I did have those players that hit a couple of home runs, and that actually was pretty cool. Come on, get on the horse! Oh boy. That's one thing I love about that, is if your player's not all the way back to the base yet, they will throw it back there. Like, they are not modest with that. They will certainly be bold and stupid enough to think that they can throw you out from there. It's actually quite funny. But, yeah. See, yeah, Hector hit another one. That was one of the guys that hit a home run in this whole thing here. Oh, that's dropping. That's gonna be a run on the board. So, yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. I definitely got some much-needed things for Christmas. I got some, definitely got some clothes. I got a couple of pairs of sweatpants, which was probably the most important thing out of all of it. That and socks. My favorite pair of sweatpants I've had, I'm not even kidding when I say that I bought it in 2004 at an Oregon Ducks versus Idaho Vandals game. I bought those, and they've been like, there was Snakes, I think, was the guy that hit the other one. Oh boy. They've been like my favorite pair of sweatpants ever since I bought them, but I've had them for 11 years now, and those things are like kinda sorta starting to get all dilapidated and ridiculous. And so it was definitely time, and so I got a couple new pairs of sweatpants, I got a new sweatshirt, which also was very, very needed. And I just got like a bunch of cool little knickknacks and trinkets and stuff, and I actually, with some of my Christmas money that I got, I went out today and bought a Nintendo 3DS, which I've been wanting for a long time. I just never actually went out and got one. And I got the Smash Brothers game, I got Shovel Knight, which I've actually never played Shovel Knight before. I'm really excited to play that a little bit later tonight. And I also picked up, it's like that Super Mario, like Puzzles and Dragons crossover game that I kept seeing commercials for. Like, I remember playing the Puzzles and Dragons game. Oh crap, that's gonna be a double play no matter what. The whole thing was a mess. It's okay, we got 3 runs there right away, and we can hope to lower Harry's ERA a little bit over the course of this, since he's technically the only player on the entire pitching roster to actually have an ERA at all. But yeah, it was like that weird Super Mario Puzzles and Dragons crossover, which I played a game like Puzzles and Dragons for a while that was on the iPhones, and it was fun. Like, I played it for a long time, and so I think that I'll have some good fun with it, considering the fact that I got it for free. GameStop actually had something useful going on where you buy 2 pre-owned either consoles or like, it's like a mixture of consoles, games, or accessories or whatever, and you get the 3rd one free. And so I basically got that game for nothing. So hey, if I don't have to pay for it, I'm totally gonna enjoy it. Anything is more enjoyable when you don't have to pay for it, especially food. Anytime somebody, you know, everybody's like, hey, you want to go get something to eat? And they're like, well, I don't have any money. And they're like, oh, I got you. And you go out to eat, and it's so much better because you know in your heart of hearts that you didn't have to pay for it. And you're just like, yes, it's amazing. So, yeah, so I got that. I got, I was going to get the Super Mario 3D Land, but the GameStop I went to didn't have it. So I was just like, whatever. And then I got, for PS4, I got that Wolfenstein game that came out, I think it was like a couple, 2-3 years ago or something like that. And I never played it, but I heard really good things about it, so pretty excited about that. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So that's kind of what I was looking at there. But now, oh my god, I'm so full. I just, for dinner, had some leftover food from Christmas Eve. Had some broccoli casserole, some Christmas ham, and my mom's trademark cherry jello, which, oh my god, it's so good. It's, I mean, it's like your, it's, I want to, I don't want to say it's your standard cherry jello, because it's totally not. I mean, it's got like whole pieces of cherry in there. She actually puts like a can of Coca-Cola in there, which you can't necessarily taste it, but it adds some type of extra dimension in there that, whatever it is, it's really fucking good. It's just super good. And there's like homemade whipped cream on there, and there's like pecans on it, or no, I think it's walnuts. I don't remember, but oh, dude, the whole thing it's amazing. It is the essence of Christmas in a glass baking container that I will eat myself into the ground with, and be totally okay with that. I'm totally down with it. So that's what that is, man. And Christmas is a great thing. And oh, haha, ha. Unfortunately, today, sports was a weird world today. Let's get into sports a little bit. Sports was a weird place today. Namely in the fact that my Packers, oh, sweet corn, it was awful. Like, I knew going into that game playing against Arizona they were going to lose. But I wasn't thinking it was going to be by 30! That's where I was mistaken. Like, I figured they were either going to win, and this was like a slim, like, 5% chance probability. I was thinking maybe they'd squeak by like less than a touchdown, or they would lose by somewhere between, like, you know, somewhere up to about 14 points. That's what I was kind of thinking. But I didn't think that it was going to be a 30-point just freaking trouncing. I mean, that's what that was. It was just bad. It was a game that has snowballed really quick, and it's just, yet again, the culmination of the fact that Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the receivers, nor does he have the offensive line. That's like, oh, that could be gone. That could be gone! Oh! It was so close. We've had a few close calls like that. They just, that power rating, and once it goes up, it's going to be fine, but, oh, I just want to have a couple of those, you know? What do you do? But his offensive line is just letting him down so bad. I mean, he got sacked 9 times in this game, and, you know, fumbled the ball for touchdowns a couple of those times. It was just, It was an all-fired just... It's like what I would imagine, like, that game was like the physical embodiment of somebody going to Chipotle and getting raging diarrhea out of it. It was just squirting crap everywhere. And then, hey, really quick, as soon as I get done with this at bat, we can all just have a nice standing applause for the fact that the Carolina Panthers have lost. They are finally not... They are defeated now. They are no longer undefeated, and I think that everybody outside of the state of Carolina is now collectively taking a nice long exhale of just fun, joy, and adventure. Because they were getting... I mean, you got to applaud them. I mean, you definitely have to applaud them for going on a crazy run like that. It's very impressive. I mean, anytime any team can go undefeated for that long, it's cool. But they were such assholes about it. That's the thing that, like, that's why people were not cool with how they were doing it, because they were so cocky. Like, it's one thing when, you know that you're going on a crazy run and, like, you're extra humble about it. Like, people can kind of latch onto that and be cool with it, but not when you're gonna be just an all-fired dick about it, you know? You got guys that are sitting there like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Not actually saying that, although that would be pretty funny to read on ESPN, since they do quote dialogue a lot. We went up to Ted Ginn Jr. and asked him exactly how, what the key to their success was, and his simple response was blobbity blibbida blue wibba blabba bloobadorm. That was the answer. Hey. But yeah, dude, it's just, I mean, at least now we know that we're not going to see, the 72 Dolphins record broken, which means all those old fat dudes sitting in their Barca loungers or whatever the hell it is, they're sitting back drinking like some Keystone Light or Hams, and, now they can crap their pants and, into their adult diapers and be like, see, I can continue telling my 38th grandchild that I was part of the only team that was undefeated. Like, I have to imagine, like, whenever it is that a team is going to break that record, oh, that one's got a chance too. It's not gonna happen. Oh, God, I'm just, like, knocking on the door. Like, I'm getting ready to knock on the door to, like, leave the steaming pile of dog crap right there on the doorstep, and right as I'm going to knock is when somebody turns the lights on right by the door and we have to run away. That's what I equate that to. I think in this game, too, because I've really been wanting to do it, this is going to be the first game that we're going to actually use one of our pinch hitters. I've been wanting to do it for a little while now, and within the next inning or so, we're going to be able to do it, and then we can change pitchers. So it's going to be good times, it is. Nope. That's gonna be a hit, though. Yeah, alright, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. I don't know, there's gonna be a time when it happens, but when it does, I just feel like all the guys from that team are just gonna be so, like, wildly depressed that they like, the only thing that they have to kind of hold on to at this point, besides the fact that they won the championship that year. I mean, that's obviously the other main thing that nobody can ever take away from them. But just like when they finally lose the thing of being the only undefeated team in pro NFL history, then or pro football, pro NFL is pro, so I don't know why I said pro NFL, it just sounds weird. But I think that's just like, there's gonna be some guys that like really get genuinely like drive yourself to drinking depressed. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Come on, baby! One of these has to go! Yeah! It's a grand slam! We did it! Yeah! Oh, man, that's the second one of those we've had now. Who hit that? Was that Frank? That was Uncle Frank! Oh, that old piece of crap. He took the blue pill, and it gave him the hard-on and the confidence necessary to do what he needed to do. We're gonna do it right now. We have the opportunity because this game's probably gonna get called. Oh, AC said you had some dough for me. He's a tall guy too. I'm all about the guy. I'm all about the tall guys, and so is like every single girl on social networking. Oh my God, he's tall and he's got muscles and he has a truck. Oh, I just want him to marry me and blah. How about Cedric? We haven't had Cedric in for a little bit. Or maybe we have. I don't even remember at this point. What if the first pitch he threw out was a home run? Oh, that would suck. Oh, well, that's not the case, though, so everything's all good. Oh, I gotta tell you, I got to watch probably the most delightful basketball game last night. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a LeBron fan, so it kind of was a little bit bitter, but because it was against my favorite team, it wasn't nearly as bitter at all. I got to watch Cleveland play Portland last night, and Portland just absolutely kicked the cum out of them, man. I mean, they took them out behind the woodshed, and they just fed them fertilizer until they exploded. It was insane. I mean, they beat them by, what, 29, I think? They were ahead at halftime by 29 points, which was, stat-wise, the single largest deficit that LeBron has ever had in his career in one half of basketball. It was insane. And it was just amazing. Like, just everything was going in. I sat there for at least, like, over half the game, just, like, staring with my jaw, just, you know, gaping, staring at my TV. I was like, this is actually happening. Like, I'm not dreaming right now. This is a legitimate thing that's going on, and it's ridiculous. But, oh, it was so cool. Like, I mean, I was just, like, freaking happy as a clam right there, which is a really weird thing. Like, are clams actually really happy, or is it, I mean, it seems like a very strange term in general, but it's just, it is what it is, I suppose. Let's give some stuff to Hector. He really needs some running. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we're gonna get him one for batting, 2 for running, or no, 1 for running. No, we're gonna do that. That seems pretty good. Yeah, alright. Look at Hector with those glasses. He's like, yeah, I like to drink way too much and ride around on my Harley and usually like punch at least one girl in the face once a day. That's an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but punching a girl in the face a day, that's what I'm all about. Who cares about the doctor? And also, let's... Oh boy, AC was not the guy to have in that situation. That was terrible. We'll do that. That seems okay. Actually, we'll do one. We'll do one. We'll do running that, and don't really need to do anything with prestige because he only comes in for 1 play, so I don't think that really matters. There we go. Let's see. I don't even know how much money we have. Let's put this one on... Who's in need of stuff here? Oh, yeah, Fuller needs some stuff. He does. Okay, how about running? Hitting, batting, and prestige. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. He's looking like a man on fire. Let's give him another one, actually. How's about defense? Hitting and prestige again. There we go. Anybody else? Oh, we still have more. Okay, let's give it to Jeff. I mean, if that's how it's gonna go, I'm not going to not allow it to happen. There we go. It's a very balanced team. I must say that's quite enjoyable. Yeah, dude, it's great. I actually just got done watching the Blazers play another game here too, and they look pretty good. I mean, they're not very good. They're like 13 and 20 at this point, but CJ McCollum is a bad man. That's all that needs to be known at this point in the world. When a guy that's like only like a 6'3" guard can have 34 points and like 11 rebounds and 9 assists, it's worth some praise right there, I have to say. But what do you do? All right, guys. Well, it looks like when we come back on the next episode of Sports Sunday, we'll have some more things to talk about. This was a nice little relaxed, chill thing. When we come back, we're going to have our final game with against the lovely ladies before we move on to our next opponent. So until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.